It's Louis Love from NukeTheFridge.com, and we're getting ready to interview Gabriel Iglesias for the Fluffy movie, and we're here at Open Roads, and it's going to be awesome. Probably one of the best interviews we've ever done.
23 countries.
Everybody can relate to what he talks about.
Over 400 cities.
They don't see a fake guy. They see their cousin, their neighbor.
Over 500,000 tickets sold worldwide. More than 250 million YouTube views.
It's about to get real.
First time I saw him was at a comedy club. Now he's playing Radio City Music Hall.
London, Brisbane, Canada.
Fluffy goes everywhere.
Oh my God, I don't believe it. Don't do it!
Aki, no.
Dun, 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 dun. Back in the day, I had a thing called a Nintendo Entertainment System. You had to work to play. It was like performing CPR. You'd hold a cartridge and then it was like, you push it down, you push it up, you push it down, you push it up. Give it oxygen! Yeah!
I'm telling stories about where my son is at right now.
Frankie is very sensitive about his mom. I reach over and I grab her hand. That's gross, Dad. I go, that's not gross, Frankie. Baby, open your mouth. Somebody stop him!
This is Louis Love with NukeTheFridge.com, and I can't believe this. I'm sitting next to Gabriel Iglesias. And
What? In a theater setting. Well, hello, give me some popcorn.
Gabriel, you've done so much, man. I mean, I see your stand-up comedy, and there's like maybe 1 million people watching you and stuff. Now you have a film. Where are you gonna take it from here?
The restroom as soon as I'm done with this interview, bro. I gotta go. It was a very impressive breakfast today. No, actually from here, we're probably gonna see about, Magic Mike 2. Also, I got a couple other films coming out. Then I just signed on for the Nut Job Part 2, and let's see, Book of Life that comes out later this year, directed by Guillermo del Toro. So it's going good. A lot of animated films. I love that. I love it. It's great. I don't got to get a haircut. I don't got to put on makeup. I get to leave my shorts on. It's pretty good. I show up, do some voices, get a check, and run.
And you have an awesome voice.
Thank you. It works. Pays bills.
Watching the film, what do you want people to get out of it? I know it goes in a serious note, but it's funny. What do you think? What do you want? Like when a family goes and watches a film as they go out and they're talking on the way
I think
home?
you just said it right there. When a family goes out to see it, first of all, it is I can call it a family film. A lot of times with stand-up, it's very much in the raw, really just a little bit crude, a little bit edgy and stuff like that. And I'm very actually happy at the fact that my film is the first ever non-rated R stand-up comedy film. To make it out to the theaters and stuff. So the fact that everybody can bring their family, whether it's kids, it's PG-13. So I mean, it's not Frozen. You know what I mean? So don't bring infants in there. But at the same time, it's nothing that's gonna make anybody cringe and go, oh, I feel very uncomfortable bringing my parents or bringing my kids to this. So I think the whole message of unity through laughter for this film is it says it all. I talk about family, I talk about friends, I talk about traveling, I talk about things that everybody can relate to. So I think it's a fun time.
Speaking of unity, I spoke to you a little bit earlier off camera. You have such a wide fan base, and I know you're not just a Latino stand-up comedian.
Oh, you said wide fan base.
Yeah.
I thought he said white fan base. I'm like, well, yeah, they pay the bills too. No, all across the board, yeah, white fan base.
And on camera, man, how does that make you feel? Because you're just so multicultural. I mean, so many people love you. How does that make you feel?
It feels amazing. By that same token, though, there are some that are a little bit more hardcore, and they're like, "Oh, really, bro? You're selling out?" I'm like, no, I'm not selling out. I'm showing that I or we can be anywhere, and
it's not your fault people like you.
Yeah, right.
All
of a sudden, oh yeah. So look at him sitting there with an Eagles shirt on. Where's his Ben Davis shirt? He's not keeping it real.
Now I know you're like you have the most Facebook followings on Earth, right?
I wouldn't say on Earth, man. I mean, it's up there. It's up there. It's coming up on 7 million. So I mean, that's pretty awesome right there. The interaction that I have though is very I have a high percentage of interaction, because there's a lot of people that have the high numbers, but the interaction is, you know, like, okay, whatever. But a very, very strong percentage of the people that I have on Facebook are interactive, which is awesome, because you want people to be interactive.
Absolutely.
You don't want to just show up one time, like it, and then never come back again, because then it's like, what's the point?
Are you gonna watch the premiere of the film in LA and where we're at, so we could go and stalk you?
The best part is that they're giving me my man. You can't stalk somebody who tells everybody where they're at. You know, I'm one of those, man. I'm like, I think he wants to get stalked. Yeah, we're doing it in my home in Long Beach, California, at the Edwards Cinema, and this is the Edwards Theater that I go to every week. The Edwards Theater that I take my family to, that I'm always, you know, spending time and money at. And so I think the fact that Open Road let me do that, and on my birthday, so the premiere's on my actual birthday, so it's like,
that's awesome.
Are you kidding me? It's great. My girlfriend's so upset because there's no way she's going to be able to follow that. I can't give you your own movie on your birthday.
How many people fit in that theater?
I'm not sure what the size is. I want to say it's right around 300 to 400. It's probably the biggest theater that they have there at that particular Edwards. I mean, obviously, if we were going like we're talking about Man's Chinese, it's more like 1,000, but it's Hollywood. I wanted to do something that's outside the box,
Right.
and so letting me have the premiere in my own hometown, which is not too far from here. That's the best part.
That's awesome. And you were talking about like health issues you had earlier, and you're not as big as you were.
I'm not as big as I was. That don't even sound right.
You're
That
big.
sounds really personal. No. Where's his hat? No. I'm type 2 diabetic, and you know, I don't hide it, and I don't sugarcoat it. I put it out there. I maxed out at around almost 450, and I'm down right around 330 right now, and I still got a ways to go. My sugar level's still up there. I still have really poor circulation in my feet, and you know, if I'm not careful, you know, things can happen. My eyesight's one of those things that's also being affected by it, and I'm having problems with my kidneys. So I mean, I'm not in a great place. I'm still alive, fortunately, but I mean, I gotta fix it sooner than later.
Now you even have like a clothesline, and you also have this guy. It's a little like.
Oh, my merchandising is sick, dude. I study a lot of WWE, and that's where I get a lot of my ideas from. That, you know, the way they market their wrestlers and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know what? That's a great model. I'm surprised more companies don't study, you know, World Wrestling Entertainment, because it's like the marketing's great, the products are great, the advertising is great. You know, that's just the way to go. So I said, you know what? All these wrestlers got their own figures, action figures, so I got myself a little plush right there.
Now, do you think you could maybe you need another one a lot thinner? And,
a little bit, possibly with a goatee that doesn't say chocolate cake. One that says, like, you know, you squeeze it and it goes, insulin. You know, my sugar's only 150 today. Woo!
and you know, these are problems everyone has. And you were you talked about relating to the public.
Yeah, I mean, I make no qualms about it. I'm a flawed person. I got my own issues, and you know, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And I think it's important for somebody to put awareness to it. You know, a lot of people think, you know, it's type, the azúcar, the sugar, it won't mess you up till later on in life. But then, you know, by the time they try to address it or deal with it, it's too late. You know, I've met a lot of people that are already blind, people that have had issues with their kidneys, people that are missing limbs, and they're like, I wish I should have, you know, I could have caught this sooner. I should have done something sooner. I waited until it was too late. And a lot of times, you know, people don't hear or listen to those people because it's like, you know, it's just, it was one guy or two guys. So I think it's important, the fact that I'm in this position to shed awareness about that.
And you also talked about your stepson.
Yeah. My son is also, he's a big kid. Fortunately, he's a lot more active. And I don't think he's going to have any of the issues I had. You know, but he started off freaking like this. He looked just like this little doll right here. And, yeah.
You were saying he looks like you.
Yeah, he looks just like me. He looks just like me. And yeah. I don't know. I think that was maybe a calculated thing by my girlfriend. Who knows? It's like, because he looks more like me than he looks like his mom. So, yeah,
interesting.
Funny. Obviously, my girlfriend has a type. So, what do you do? You know.
So July 25th, we're going to be lining up right as soon as this interview's over. We're going to line up.
That's right, peoples.
And we're gonna check it out. We're going to watch it often. We're going to invite our family. and it's gonna be
for,
funny.
it's for anybody. It's for everybody. The movie is in English. I just want to let everybody know that because I've done about 6 Telemundo interviews and they're like, ¿Qué vamos a ver, Gabriel? Platícanos. And I'm like, first of all, it's in English. And they're like, ¿A poco? And I'm like, yes, it's in English. And then they're wondering what I'm doing promoting it on Telemundo. And then I'm wondering what I'm doing promoting it on Telemundo. But yes, you guys, it's a film for everyone. There's a nice little special film that starts before my film actually starts. And then there's a nice little special message at the end. I'm sure you already know. So
Awesome.
yeah, come check it out. It's gonna be good. It's gonna
Check
be
it out.
amazing.
Fluffy.
Fluffy movie theaters. What? Sí se puede.